In a serene hidden temple nestled high in the mist-covered mountains, there lived a Zen master whose wisdom was sought by travelers from distant lands. His teachings were simple, yet profound, and those who came to him often left with their hearts and minds transformed. One day, a young traveler, eager to unlock the mysteries of life, journeyed to the temple. With a heart full of questions and a mind brimming with curiosity, he arrived at the doorstep of the Zen master. As he approached, he asked with earnestness, "Master, what is the secret to peace? How do I find the clarity and stillness I seek?" The Zen master, who was known for his quiet and measured ways, simply smiled and said, "Come, let us have tea." The traveler, though puzzled by the simplicity of the invitation, followed the master into his humble tea room. The air was thick with the scent of incense, and the soft sounds of rain tapping against the roof added to the tranquility of the moment. The Zen master gestured for the traveler to sit, and without a word began preparing the tea. His movements were fluid, graceful, as though he was performing an ancient dance. As the master poured the hot tea into the traveler's cup, the sound of the tea flowing into the delicate porcelain seemed to fill the room with a kind of peaceful rhythm. But then, something unusual happened. The Zen master did not stop pouring. The tea flowed over the brim of the cup, spilling onto the table, until it began to pool around the traveler's hands. Startled, the traveler jumped back. "Master, the cup is already full," he exclaimed. "Why do you continue to pour?" The Zen master paused, the teapot still suspended in the air. He looked at the traveler with a gentle smile, his eyes sparkling with understanding. "Your mind," he said softly, "is like this cup. It is full of your thoughts, opinions, assumptions, and preconceptions. You came here seeking wisdom, but if your mind is already full, how can I fill it with something new?" The traveler stood frozen for a moment, stunned by the simplicity of the master's words. He had traveled so far, seeking answers, and yet had never considered the possibility that his own mind, cluttered with his own ideas, might be the very thing preventing him from discovering the truth. He had come with expectations, believing that wisdom could be handed to him like a treasure, without realizing that in order to truly understand, he needed to empty himself first. The Zen master set the teapot down slowly, his eyes never leaving the traveler. "To learn," he said, "one must first let go of what they already think they know. Only then can new understanding flow in." The traveler, now deep in thought, sat down again. He took a long, quiet breath and began to reflect on his life. How often had he rushed to fill the spaces in his mind with answers, with knowledge, with the expectations of others? How many times had he missed the beauty of the present moment because he was too focused on his own thoughts and judgments? It was then that he realized true wisdom wasn't about accumulating more. It was about making space for the new, the unknown, the unspoken. Like the overflowing tea, life's greatest lessons cannot be grasped when the mind is already full of preconceived notions. One must empty their cup, let go of their certainty, and only then can the world reveal itself in its purest form. As the rain continued to softly patter against the roof, the Zen master and the traveler sat together in silence. No more words were needed. The lesson had been given, not in the form of an answer, but in the quiet space between them. An invitation to let go, to become open, and to allow life to fill the emptiness with its endless wonder. And in that moment, the traveler understood. Wisdom doesn't come from what we take in, but from what we let